Hello and welcome to another episode of Building Las Vegas. And this is actually the first time you're hearing my voice in one of these videos. I figured I'd try something new. So today we're going to be finishing the Cosmopolitan and I'll be talking you guys through the build and the building process. So let me know if you like this new format or if maybe I should just shut up and stick to the time lapses. Feel free to comment that as well. I'm curious to hear what you guys think. But for now, let's get into the build. So in episodes 3 and 4, we've built the exterior of the Cosmopolitan as well as the casino and much of the mall on the second floor. And now we're moving up one more set of escalators to the third floor, where it's mostly going to be restaurants. And on top of all this will be the big pool complex, which we'll get to in a few minutes. So I had to make sure the ceilings were not too high in this section. So here we quickly built the STK Steakhouse, and here is Beauty in Essex, a restaurant with the entrance kind of hidden behind an actual thrift shop. So I made sure to include that detail as well. Some more restaurants here on the other side, and of course these are never going to be 100% accurate here in Minecraft, but I tried to get as close as possible using many pictures to figure out how all the interiors look. But of course, with the clunky 1 meter blocks, I have to cut some corners here and there. And that's why I always focus on just kind of recreating the general vibe of the place as well as possible. So that even though not every wall or table is in the exact same spot, anyone who's been to the Cosmopolitan is still going to recognize these interiors. Here I just built a tunnel lined with records, vinyl records, that leads to a little place called Secret Pizza. And it's this little hidden restaurant that's claimed by many to sell the best pizza in all of Nevada. But you have to know where to look to find it. So here we're just kind of finishing off this little restaurant area, laying some carpet, and then we're ready to move on to the pool area. So here you see me laying out the shape of the pool. I actually ended up making it only 1 block deep, when in reality it's probably like 1.80 meters or something. But I really wanted to make sure to have at least 2 blocks separating the water from the floors below, to not have that dripping effect into the restaurants. So I'm adding all the terraces here around the pool, a little restaurant here in the front, and this is also where the escalator goes back to the mall downstairs. And then we're just finishing up some details, adding the last of the terraces there in the top right corner, and adding some color to these pillars in the middle of the terraces. And then we're moving to the back of the pool complex for this big building over here. And I'm pretty sure in real life it houses a spa complex, but I had quite a hard time finding enough pictures of the interior, so for now I just left it empty. Maybe I'll return to it sometime in the future, but for now I'm just going to focus on the outside of the pool complex here. A smaller pool here in the back, and then some lounge areas here on top of the terraces. And then we start adding the gazebos, the seating, tons of purple chairs and seating areas all around this front area, as well as a lot of greenery, which I think really brings this area to life. The small palm trees and bushes. And then we move towards the back, where we're building the second pool area of the Cosmopolitan Resort. And while I was building these luxury suites here in the back, I realized I hadn't completely finished the mall on the second floor yet. So that's what we're doing first, with this kind of food court area here in the back corner, a couple of restaurants there, and across from it we find a sort of Chinese Mexican fusion restaurant with this Buddha statue as the entrance. So I tried to recreate that, at least as well as I could with the chunky blocks that we have. Then a long hallway that leads back to the lobby area, a luxury store here on the side, and here in the back you see the escalators that lead back to the lobby. So we build around those, and then we add another set of escalators that lead up to the third floor again to connect to the rest of the restaurants, again with a long hallway. And then we're ready to actually start the pool area. And unlike the area in front, this is not so much of a lounge and relax area. This is actually a day and night club called the Marquee. So it's more of an area that I think you actually pay to get in, and it has dance events. There's a DJ stage in the back, so a different kind of vibe. Then all the way here in the back of the resort we have this massive building that houses the concert hall at the Cosmopolitan, the Chelsea. But for now I decided to leave that empty and come back sometime in the future to actually build that. First I wanted to finish right here on the last pool complex of the Cosmopolitan. So you see me building the pathways towards it, and here we built the actual pool itself. Again, just one block deep to avoid the dripping down to below it. And in style this one is very similar to the one in front, so more of an area to relax and enjoy the views in the pool. With the luxury suites there in the back, a lot of planters, a lot of seating, all the purple benches and chairs and whatnot. And here in the back there's some bigger trees as well, where in the front there were only little ones. And then finally a little bar here on the left of the pool, and another one all the way to the right over here. And that pretty much finishes up this build. That only leaves us with some minor detailing, especially up here on the roof. And then the build is pretty much finished. So thank you so much if you're still watching. I know the audio wasn't the best. I'm currently just recording on the mic in my headset, so if you guys like this new style of video, I'll be sure to invest in a proper microphone very soon. So anyway, before I leave you with some cinematic shots, please let me know what you guys think, if you like this new style of video. And then next up will be the Planet Hollywood Resort just across the street. And also I have a little project going on with the Building Toronto team, so keep your eyes open for that as well. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.